He said 50-50, I
Oh, officers, just a little something I whipped up. Best cutlets in town, you know?
think. Once Shankaran Pillai was arrested for mixing horse meat in chicken cutlets and selling. So when he went to the court, there was nothing else to do, so he pleaded guilty. And they asked,
Mr. Pillai, how much horse meat did you mix in those cutlets?
Sir, 50-50 only.
so he got some fine and some kind of thing, and then he came out. His friend asked him,
Shankaran, what did you mean by 50-50?
he said,
One horse, one
one
chicken."
That's 50-50. So this mixture won't work. You have to raise the dead. Because living is trouble, we reduced the living to half dead. 50% life is safe. That's where most people have settled. We must decide, dead or alive. Half dead is not good, isn't it? I hear that Americans are always complaining about privacy laws and how the big brother is watching their email of all the things, as if they're writing some fantastic literature. Who the hell wants to read your email? Because as far as I see, all the young people, except bathroom, just about every aspect of their life is on their Facebook anyway.
Seriously?
What is there for the Secret Service to do? But God is watching you. This happened. One smart guy, very smart guy, died. They also died. So, he went to heaven, of course. He went to heaven and so he got an appointment with God, just 10-second appointment. So when he went there, he asked God, Father,
is it true that what is 1,000,000 years for us is just one moment for you?
Yes, my son.
Then what is $1,000,000 for us? Is it just a penny for
just a
you?
penny for you? God said,
Yes.
Then he said, Father,
Just give me a penny.
Then God looked at him and said, just wait
Just
a minute.
wait a minute.
So how much of a body are you? How much of intelligence are you? How much of consciousness are you? Accordingly your experience of time. If you are too much of a body, time rolls very slowly. A single thought may occupy a day. But if you're conscious, what is 100 years for somebody is like a minute for you, just gone. Is it a good thing? Yes, it's up to you whether to carry this as a millstone upon your neck or just let it roll easy, or it's a flywheel that drives everything. Actually, it's a flywheel that drives everything. It is in this moment of time that both creation and its source exists. It is a platform upon which the entire creation has happened. This moment, people say it's a fleeting moment. When did this moment go away in your life? Please tell me, how can you say it is fleeting? It is an eternal moment, isn't it? Mind wanders, but it should. Otherwise, what's the use? What is the use of what you call as my mind if it cannot feed upon the past and create a future? Time can be seen as a milestone, but it's not a pathway to travel upon.
Be careful what you're asking for. This happened. A couple was married for 40 years and both were in their 60th year and they were married for 40 years. They were walking on the Florida beach. Then they found a metal jar.
Did you see that? Right there, in the sand.
Let me check.
It's like a little treasure.
Looks like it. Wonder what's inside.
They picked it up, just for fun, they rubbed it.
Shall we rub it? Maybe a genie will come out.
Only if he brings coffee first.
A genie came out and the genie said,
For releasing me, each of you may ask one wish. Choose with care.
the woman said,
I've always wanted to go to Thailand for a vacation.
As you wish.
Well, that worked faster than Expedia.
The man stood there alone and then he looked at the genie and said, I want a wife who is younger to me by 30 years.
I'd like a wife 30 years younger than me.
Wish granted.
Boom, he became 90. Be careful what you're asking for. If you keep asking, I want this, I want that, you could end up with all kinds of disasters. If you want to become a champion, you want to run like Mr. Bolt. You want to climb Mount Everest. You want to become the richest man on the planet. Very hard. So many things in the world, not everybody gets there because so many forces have to come together to make that happen. But to turn inward, there is nobody in the world who can stop you from turning inward. Nobody has the power to do this, except you, of course. If you turn inward and dip into that source, which is the source of very creation, this will burst forth into light and joy. And you must be like this because the best gift that you can offer to the world is that you are a most wonderful human being. Dedicate a certain amount of time for your inner well-being. There is something here which is the very source of creation. If you dip into it, you are the highest level of intelligence, you are the highest level of experience, you are the most beautiful creature on the planet. The best thing that you can do to people who live with you, your family, friends, and the world around you is that you are a wonderful human being. What you can do, we'll see later. At least become a absolutely wonderful human being, blossom like a flower. Memory is a tremendous process. Life itself is formed and taken shape like this because of accumulated memory. All these accumulated memories functioning in a very organized manner makes you a human being, makes you who you are right now, but you can't organize this little thing. It's working not the way you want. So what is it that doesn't allow you to function the way you want? It does everything other than what you want. What is crazy is, your thought process has kind of lost its track. In your mind, it makes absolute sense, but everybody's looking at you, oh, this happened. Shankaran Pillai's daughter Shankaran Pillai's daughter was married in America. So he went to visit her. It was very hard to get the tourist visa, there was no 100,000 fee on it. So he went there. Her husband, usually they have two cars to go to the office. They have a Prius or a Tesla, but they have another beast parked at home to go elsewhere. So he had a Corvette. It's the American version of a Ferrari. It's not a Ferrari, but built like that and makes a lot of noise, a big engine and everything, powerful. So he saw this and he told the daughter,
I have an international license. I can drive in America.
Papa, be careful, you're a fast driver.
Don't worry. If I can drive in India, I can drive in hell.
What's the problem? So she said, okay, and gave the keys. Boom, he started on. Squealing wheels, he went down. She was worried, so she was looking at the traffic. And then after 15 minutes, she called him and said, Papa, Papa.
Papa, be careful. The traffic news says some crazy man is driving the wrong way, at full speed.
What? One guy? No. Hundreds of people are driving on the wrong side.
Oh, these Americans are crazy. Hundreds of them are driving on the wrong side. What you're thinking always looks perfectly logical and perfect, but someone else looks at you. Because all your thought is coming from the limitations of your memory. You may produce permutations and combinations of it, but it is only coming from your limited memory. Depending upon how limited it is, that is how conceited your thought will be. One important thing about this is, are you willing to step out of your memory boundaries? This is a choice. This is the fantastic thing about human life. It's your choice right now to be blissful or miserable. What a great thing! It's a great thing, hello? It's a choice. Right now, I can sit here depressed about something which doesn't exist. You can cook it up right now and get depressed or no? Why don't you cook it up and make yourself blissful? If you cook something, it should taste good. Now, what is making us in such a way that our own mind, which is the greatest miracle on this planet, human mind, just about everything that we have created is just a drop of this, but troubling us. You are every day inside yourself, poking yourself and making yourself miserable about something. Is it not a laughing matter? You must at least start that. Whenever you poke yourself, you must laugh. If you are with me, I will poke. Oh, Sadhguru, what is this? A guru is supposed to apply balm on us. No. I don't know what kind of expectation you have. A Sadhguru is not here to apply balm on you. He's here to strip your skin off and make you see what the hell this is all about. I didn't realize you would like it. The nature of human intelligence is such that wherever you are, there is a problem. This happened. A husband and wife who are over 70 years of age were celebrating their 45th wedding anniversary. So they decided they will go through everything just the way it happened on the wedding day. So, wedding got over, they went to the church where they got married. They came out of it at the same time. Then as they did on that day, they went to a romantic Italian movie. Then after that, they went for a dinner in a particular restaurant. They had the same kind of food and the same kind of wine, and they started driving. Then the wife said,
John, what's happened with you? Do you remember 45 years ago when we were driving, how passionately you kissed me?
He said, okay. Hey, don't laugh, you don't know what is 45 years later. That's a different world, okay? So he tried to kiss her, and unfortunately, 45 years later, your body is not the same, and the cars are faster, and boom, they went into the bridge. So they were at the gates of heaven. Then they got checked in together. And because both of them were golfers, they asked,
Is there a golf course in heaven?
Yes, the best. The best golf course you've ever seen.
So, can we see?
Yes, of course.
they saw it was an immaculate course. They asked,
Can we tee off? Is there a tea time?
Any time is tea time in heaven, day or night.
But we don't have our clubs. No problem. Just for you, fitted for you, golden clubs.
So the man teed off, splitting the fairway straight and long. The lady walked up to the lady's tee and teed off again straight. Then they were walking towards the ball for the second shot. Suddenly the husband became depressed, as it usually many times happens to the husbands. She looked at him and said,
John, what's the problem? We are in heaven. We are on the best golf course. You had a great shot. I had a great shot. Why are you so depressed?
He said,
if it was not for your stupid health food, we could have come here a long time ago.
So, this is the nature of human intellect, because it gets only one face of everything. It is always thinking everything is a problem. When you don't have a problem, you're dissolved. Please see this, because you are not a problem, you're a possibility. So dissolution does not mean destruction. Dissolution means you broke the boundaries of your individuality. Because your individual existence is a myth that you have created. Without being in communication with the entire existence, this cannot exist for a moment. So dissolution is not something that you have to do. If you drop the conclusions that you have made about yourself, this is already dissolved. Modern physics is telling you this, isn't it? You're already dissolved, you don't have to dissolve. It is just that you have a fancy idea in your head. To get that idea out is the spiritual process. Spiritual process is not a real process. Spiritual process is just helping you
to distance yourself from your physiological and psychological process so that you see life just the way it is.
Everything needs a momentum. Success needs a momentum. If you grieve over things which are bad, you will give momentum to those things which are bad. You must give momentum to those things which are solution. Don't give momentum to the problems, give momentum to the solutions that are happening. And the choice that you and me have is just this: do we want to be a part of the problem or do you want to be a part of the solution? This is all the choice we have. So it's very, very important that if we want solutions, we must go beyond our natural reactive emotions that we have towards various things and look beyond that and see what is the solution. For that solution, we must strive continuously. Will the solutions happen immediately? No. Maybe it'll not happen in our lifetime. But are we a part of the solution? Always are we a part of the solution. No matter in what situation you are, whatever the situation of your life, it could be personal, it could be social, it could be national, you are always a part of the solution. You will not take sides with problems. This one thing you take in your life, you will see, you will know the joy of unfolding all your capacity. When you're part of the solution, you will do things that you never imagined you could do in your life, simply because you will unfold into that possibility. So just become part of the solution. This does not mean you are the solution, no. Because there are people busy always creating new problems. If you solve one problem, they create a new problem. This happened. Can I tell you a joke? A woman in Tennessee was marrying for the 5th time. So she was just a day away from marriage, she was having dinner with her fiancé. And she served him mushroom soup. And he took in a spoon and nice candlelight and romantic and everything. Then he asked,
"How did your first husband die?"
Well, he ate poison mushrooms and died.
How did your second husband die?
Oh, he also ate poison mushrooms and died.
now he kept the spoon there.
But how did the third one die?
Oh, in fact, he also ate poison mushrooms and died.
Now he got terrified.
How did your fourth husband die?
Well, he died of a broken neck because he refused to eat poison mushrooms.
So what do you want to have? Let's be part of the solution. We are not the solution on this planet. We are part of the solution. We are adding to the solution, we're giving energy and strength to the solution. That's all. Will we solve everything? No. But we must have the fulfillment in our life that we have been a part of the solution, not part of the problem. When you had the teddy bear and hugged it and walked around, it meant a world to you, isn't it? But since then you have grown up, do you remember where the teddy bear went? Somewhere as you grew up, religion should fall off like that. If people grow out of it, it's wonderful. But this doesn't mean you become an atheist. See, there is no difference between an atheist and a theist. A theist believes something that he does not know in a positive way. An atheist believes the same thing in a negative way. Both of them are not sincere enough to admit we don't know.
You keep saying it's obvious, but you can't prove it. It doesn't need proving. Look around you. Everything has purpose. Purpose you assign.
Actually, you do not know.
You're missing the point. You're avoiding the question.
There were two brothers, little boys, highly energetic boys. When young boys are very energetic, they're in constant trouble. So they're always into some mess. Parents are very embarrassed about their children because everybody is discussing their children, so they want to fix them. But you know how to reproduce, but you don't know how to fix them. If you have the necessary love and commitment, you can wait out their problems.
Still on step one.
Otherwise it'll freak you, children will freak you.
Oh my gosh. I think we live here now.
So they decided to take these boys to the local parish priest. Because together they're strong, they decided to take the younger boy first separately. So they took the young boy, made him sit in the priest's office and they left. Priest came. See, all this needs a certain drama, otherwise it doesn't work. Long robes and a serious face, a very grave face. And he looked at the boy and walked up and down and up and down for effect. The boy sat there doing the ping-pong act. Then the priest thought of a strategy. If I remind this little fellow that God is within him, all his mischief will go. See, this is the whole problem with the world. People who never raise children, they have fantastic ideas. Those who have raised children, they know none of the damn ideas work. So, he thought of this strategy and suddenly with a booming voice he asked, "Where is God?"
Where is God?
The boy was bewildered, he looked all over because he must be somewhere in the priest's office. Then the priest saw he's not getting the point. So he leaned on the table, pointing at the little boy. Where is God? He's giving him a clue. God is within you. Where is God?
Where is God?
The boy looked even more bewildered and looked under the table. Then he saw he's not getting it. So he walked around the table, tapping on the little boy's chest, asked, "Where is God?" He's clearly giving a clue where he is. The boy just got up and bolted out of the room, ran to the place where his elder brother was. Said, "We are in some deep trouble."
Why? What happened?
He said,
They have
"They've
lost
their
their
God
God.
and they think we did it."
And they think we did it!
I'm not taking away anything from you. When you say, "I believe something," you must understand, you made up something for a certain convenience. As long as it serves that convenience, it's fine. But if you're stretching it beyond that point to divide humanity, you better For us in this country, we have an enormous culture, enormous. No nation on the planet has 12,000–15,000 years of history and culture. This culture we can use to become wise and wonderful, but a whole lot of people use it in a different way. It once happened, the Iraqi ambassador to India met Shankaran Pillai. When people of two ancient cultures meet, it's bullshit time. Always. How our culture because we've got nothing much to show in the present, we talk a lot about the past. Well, we can be proud about our past, but we can't live there. We are proud about the past history of this nation, the culture of this nation, but you cannot live there, you can only live here. But this is the usual thing. So the Mesopotamian culture, big. So the Iraqi ambassador started off and he said,
"Our culture is so great that we have excavated sites in Iraq where the site is over 2,500 years ago. We found copper wires, proves we had telegraph 2,500 years ago.
Shankaran with the ha.
That is nothing.
We have excavated sites which are 5,000 to 7,000 years old and we found nothing. That means we had wireless. We had wireless. Because we are engaged in debates like this, we are not taking care of many immediate things that we need to take care of. How to keep our street clean, how to keep our city clean, how to see that everybody is fed well. We are not taking care of this because we are little in the wireless state. Thank you very much.
Only because most of the people are not living by their natural intelligence, they are living by imposed education upon them. Spirituality is a faraway thing in people's lives. If you are allowed to figure out things for yourself, there is no other way but to turn inward, to know things about life. One day it happened. A lady who was a big professor in the university bought herself a home appliance, a little complex home appliance. She took it home, she read the instructions and tried to put it together, all those pieces that came in the package. She just tried very hard, she couldn't put it together. She left all those parts in a heap and went to work. When she came back in the evenings, to her surprise, the appliance was properly assembled and already used. She called the maid and asked,
Mira? Who fixed this? I did.
She couldn't believe it.
How did you do this? When you don't know how to read and write, you have to use your brains.
We want to teach the children how to use their brains, not just to read and write. Read and write is important, but using your brains is more important. Just see lots of educated people who are very successful in their careers and things like that. With their own lives, just see what a mess they are. Obviously, they're not using their brains when it comes to their life. Today, education scientists in the world are saying, if a child goes through 20 years of formal education, 70% of his intelligence is irrevocably destroyed. That means you're coming out as a knowledgeable idiot. And that's a huge disservice to humanity, isn't it? So, intelligence twisted out against our own well-being is no intelligence. Right now, human intelligence has become like this. It's not a blessing, it's a curse. Human intelligence has become so dangerous. What should have been a blessing has become such a big curse. And education is definitely playing a huge role in that.
take up Isha Kriya. Commit next 48 days. Morning, evening, I will do it. 40…
Sadhguru!
This is exactly what I'm telling you. You don't have much time. If you think this life is a precious one, if you think this is a valuable life, you must act now. That's why I'm saying 48 days, twice a day. Isha Kriya is simple, 12 minutes a day, morning, evening. What is this enhancement of life? This happened. This is from folklore in Karnataka. There was a guru. A man came to him. He came and said, "Oh master, I have a son."
"Oh master, I have a son who is 20 years of age. He is good for nothing. He's a donkey. And this donkey, can you make a man out of him? Something out of him?"
Okay, bring your donkey. I will make a man out of him.
On the street, a dhobi was passing. For those of you who are not from Indian origin, a dhobi means a washerman in India. Traditionally, Indian washermen always used a donkey as their pickup truck. All their cargo or clothes were always transported on a donkey. And he heard this, wow, this man is going to make a donkey into a human being?
Bring your donkey. I will make a man out of him.
Wow! This man is going to make a donkey into a human being. And I don't have children.
That's, my friend, is how you unlock the door to every good thing in life. This has been my only grudge in my life. I don't have a child, I don't have a son.
As soon as the other man left, the dhobi came and said, "You have to do this."
You have to do this. I have many donkeys. You have to do this. Please. You must make one of my donkeys into a man. And I will have a son. My life's dream will be fulfilled.
What is this? How can I make your donkey into a man?
No.
I know you promised somebody. I know you can do it. You can't fool me now. You have to do it.
That is not possible, my friend. You cannot change what is by mere words.
So, the guru tried to dissuade him in so many ways, but every day in the morning, the dhobi was at the guru.
You must help me, sir. Please.
You have to make one of my donkeys into a man. I need a son. Please, don't say no.
After a few weeks, not able to bear this man's thing, he said, "Okay, bring your donkey."
Okay, bring your donkey. Let's see what we can do.
So he went home and looked, which is the most handsome donkey. Now, come on. Donkeys can be handsome too.
Steady eyes, good breath, strong teeth, legs are solid, maybe a little lazy though. Ah, look at this one, posture like a king.
So he brought the best donkey and gave it to the guru, and please, when can I
collect my son?
It will take 90 days.
Visit us? I thought you could do it in a day!
Ah, how long did your mother take?
9 months.
90 days is okay. Go.
So the guru's idea was 90 days means this guy may forget or lose his focus, something will happen, many things can happen in 90 days. So he took the donkey into his barn.
Easy, old friend. The shade is kind. Come, rest now.
And on the dot, on the 90th day, the dhobi was at his door with garlands ready. The guru saw this and he didn't expect this. He thought he had forgotten about this thing. Then he said what to do. Where is my son?
Master, 90 days have passed. Where is my son? Where is my son?
When I converted the donkey into a man, he came out as a grown-up man.
He walked away to a village 3 days' walk from here. There he became the head of the village.
Name of the village is Halebidu, and his name is Raghav.
Immediately the dhobi set forth. 3 days' walk, doesn't matter. He wants to find his son. He got there, inquired, where is the head of the village?
Where is the head of the village? Where is the head of the village?
Somebody pointed out where he is. He went there and he said, "Oh, my son."
Oh, my son, how are you doing? Come on, let's go home.
What? Who are you?
I know, it just happened like that. You were a donkey.
What? You're calling me a donkey?
No, my son. You look like your grandfather. You resemble.
Who is this fool? Take him out!
You resemble your grandfather so much. Please, let's go home.
So people came, thrashed him nicely and threw him out of the village. The man became totally bitter and dejected. He walked all the way back 3 days, came to the Guru and said, "That wretched son of mine."
That wretched son of mine. He has no gratitude.
He was a donkey, and I made him into a human being. He has no gratitude.
It's best not to have children. I am really disappointed.
If you want, I will again convert him into a donkey.
You take your donkey home. Come after 3 days.
3 days later he came, he handed over the donkey and the man happily went home. You must understand, if you are a donkey, we can't make you something else. We can make you maybe a little stronger donkey, a more disciplined donkey. But once you come as a human being, there is no limit to what you can become. Do you want to explore this, or do you want to do tidbits with your life? This is a choice that you have. I would like you to spend this night thinking about it. What is it? Forget about what is possible and not possible. What is it that I would like to be? At least this much, how I want to be. Whatever is your idea of what is the most wonderful human being that you can be, write it down. And also write down 5 things which are not allowing you to be that. Handle these 5 things. What happens in the world, we cannot control all of it. But what happens in this one? If you don't take charge and try to change all kinds of things, no, change the experience of your life, because human experience is caused from within, not from outside. See, when somebody else calls you a fool, it's an insult. When you realize you're a fool, that means you become smart enough to know that. This happened to me also. Before all this happened, I was very smart. Very, very smart. So I thought, and so everybody around me also supported it.
But one day, I went up a small hill and I realized I was an utter fool. Since then, everything has been fantastic. So be a fool, it's a damn good thing. If you're a damn fool, it's a damn good thing. But don't tell anybody like this. Because socially you still have to live. You don't go about telling everybody, I'm a fool. It's all right. You know you're a fool, everybody thinks you're smart, that's a good thing. If something bigger than yourself happens to you, something way bigger than yourself happens to you, then naturally you feel like a damn fool. Nothing happened to you, you are the biggest thing in the universe. You think you're smart, but you are a bloody fool. That's a big difference. I want you to understand that there are no too many problems with you. You think you're complicated because you like to be complicated, because if you're simple, you feel like a fool. So you're complicating yourself just to avoid seeing that you're a bloody fool. Your problem is not very existential, it's more maintenance. Certain things are not opening up. This happened. Shankaran Pillai checked into a hotel along with his wife. At 11:30 in the night, he called the reception and he said, "My wife is threatening to jump out of the window from the 5th floor." The reception said, "Sir."
Sir, this is a personal matter. I cannot intervene in this. Except for me and one maintenance staff, there is nobody in the hotel. You need to deal with it yourself. It is your personal stuff.
You need to deal with it yourself, it is your personal stuff. Shankaran Pillai roared, "You idiot!
You idiot! You think I will ask you to come and handle my personal matters? I am talking about a maintenance issue only.
The damn window is not opening. So, your problem is just that, the window is not opening. There's no other problem, just maintenance issues. Because you think you're too smart, it's too stuffed up. If you feel like an empty fool, it'll open up. The definition of death on one level is you lost your body. That's what death is. We have a certain type of meditation called shunya. It's emptiness or nothingness. So if you settle down into shunya meditation, it's not near death, it's actually death, but conscious death. If you have a certain amount of mastery, you can jump off and jump back quite effortlessly. Human mind is capable of creating many dimensions of experiences. It need not be construed as death, it's life. In reality, there is no such thing as death. It's life, life and life alone, moving from one dimension to another, another dimension to another. So if I lose one dimension, it looks like that is dead. There are many things you can perceive right here. Right here, sitting here, you can look at your life from there, okay? This is not near death, this is life. But
Because, as I said, loss of faculties works out well for a lot of people, unfortunately. It's not a good thing. This happened. A man met a close friend of his that he knew very well when they were in the university together. After 25 years break,
I can't believe it's really you.
Ah, my friend, it's been far too long.
so he invited home for dinner, he went, and being an Indian household, the wife was serving and these two men were eating. And every time he wanted to ask for something from his wife, he said, my honey, my sweetie pie, my boo-boo-boo, my coco-coo, my bulbul, and whatever else.
My sweetie pie, my boo-boo-boo. Can you give me just a little…
You're Tamil, so my tangam and my
tangam. Could you pass me a little
all
more?
Those things. So after the dinner was over, the friend was leaving and he said, you are having
an amazing life, my friend. Truly amazing.
I'm married with my wife for 15 years. We can't even look at each other's face. The endearments you are showering upon your wife is truly fantastic.
What are you talking about?
You called her bulbul, you called her thangam, you called her this.
Oh man, I forgot her name 7 years ago.
Her name 7 years ago. Loss of faculties, unfortunately, work very well for a lot of people because they're suffering their faculties. The greatest faculties that have come to us after millions of years of evolution, unfortunately we suffer because we have not read the user's manual. If something has to unfold within you, outside should not decide everything. A few things outside will decide. Rest should come from within. That's what a human being means. For other creatures, everything is decided by reaction with the outside. For a human being, there is enough intelligence that a whole lot of things have to come from within, not from outside reactions. So if you keep looking at somebody, how somebody else is doing, how somebody else is doing, now obviously you will take a misstep. The important thing is the process that we are doing. If you are not devoted to the process, result will not happen. If you have one eye on the goal, you have only one eye to find your way, it's very inefficient. Both eyes, everything you got into what you're doing right now, result will come. This happened, shall I tell you? It once happened, Shankaran Pillai went to the bar. Once a couple of drops inside, then everybody starts… stories get taller and taller. Everybody was saying their own things, big things, about their families and about stuff.
Last year I ran so fast that the wind itself was trying to catch me.
That's all correct, Sam, tell you. Mom, right.
Even the wind is tired of your stories.
So Shankaran Pillai waited and then they nudged him, hey, what?
Hey, what? You got nothing to say? No good?
And my uncle was a great mystic. He knew the exact time, date and mode of death in his life.
Really? He knew the time, date and how he will die well ahead of time?
Yes, my uncle. Great mystic.
Oh really? How did he come to know?
Certainly. The judge told him.
The judge told him. So there's a possibility, huh? So, we need to understand whether it's a game or education or work or whatever else we are doing, the important thing is the process that we are doing. If you do the process right, consequence will happen. Why are you bothered how somebody else is doing? Are you doing your best or not? That's all the question is, isn't it, with life? Even if you want to become a mystic, don't worry about me. If we don't turn inward now, we are going to be the biggest disaster that's humanity has ever seen. There's only one problem, human being. The only and only problem with the human being is, he's unconscious and compulsive. It's very important that teaching also has a shock value. Truth is shocking. Few human beings have a digestive system to swallow truth and be fine. If you give them the truth, they will freak, because they have always been taught to be nice. If you blossom into a full-fledged human being, you don't have to be nice, it's just nice, that's all. Also, unfortunately, we also have to tackle not just human beings, we have to tackle the environment. That is a massive problem. To a point where people are referring to me as a tree planter, which I don't like. My business is to make people flower, not to plant trees. So usually the manure tastes, smells bad. I was about to say, tastes bad. That also can happen, A very enthusiastic salesperson saw a new development coming up in Nashville area in Tennessee. So he went and knocked on a door. A lady came and opened the door. He just slipped in and took out a bag and took out a whole lot of horse dung and threw it all over the new carpet. And he said, "See, I have a new..."
And see, I have a new, really fantastic vacuum cleaner. Without leaving a trace of anything. Not a smear, not a little bit of smell. Everything it cleans and makes your carpet smell good.
Just like that, in 5 minutes I will do
Just
it.
like that, in 5 minutes, I will do it. If I cannot do it, I will eat every piece of this horse dung.
Then the lady said, "Wait."
Wait, let me go and get some tomato ketchup.
Because
the house is new.
The
we
house
still
is
don't
new,
have
we still
electricity.
don't have electricity. You're forced to eat the dung. Tomato ketchup helps. So because of this tomato ketchup, lot of dung is being eaten in the world. Because of a little ketchup, you're not able to make out what is dung and what is a real snack. So, we will take off the tomato ketchup, that's all I'm saying. Dung is dung. See, there is no such thing as future. It's just a plan in your head. Such a thing doesn't exist anywhere in the universe. In your experience, there's only what is here now. We have two very important faculties which are unique to human beings, which is a very vivid sense of memory. Because of this vivid sense of memory, we have a fantastic capability to imagine. Traveling from memory to imagination means you're traveling from past to future, completely bypassing your experience of life. Right now, what is it that human beings are suffering? See, they are not suffering life. They are essentially suffering their own memory and imagination. What happened 10 years ago, they still suffer. What may happen day after tomorrow, they already suffer. This is the unfortunate consequence of learning. You carry your scholarship on your head, this is what happens to you. See, when you say, I'm educated, what does it mean? That means the whole value of your life is in just the memory that you carry. There was a time when I used to remember at least around 800 numbers and names. It was very valuable. Now it's just trash. I don't even know my number anymore. You do not make yourself who you are because of what you remember. This means you are a creature of the ancient times. You belong to a place which is dead. Future imagination and your expectations means you are trying to raise the dead. Don't try that. Shall I? You okay for a joke or? They are becoming very serious, that's what I'm afraid. The first consequence of scholarship is you become serious, not just serious, dead serious. This happened, an old couple were watching an evangelical program on the television. The preacher was going full on and he was promising he's going to heal them and all that stuff. So over the television he's going to heal them. He said, place your hands wherever you…
Place your hands wherever you have a problem in your body. I will heal right now.
So the lady put her hand on her throat and sat, because she had a thyroid issue. The man looked at her and then put his hands upon his groin and sat. She looked at him and said, John,
he only said he will heal the sick. He did not say he will raise the dead.
Raise the dead. So what you think is your future is just you're trying to raise the dead. From what you know, you're trying to create a future. Future is the next step. Do one thing, you skip this breath and take the next breath, let me see. This will be the last breath you will take, isn't it? How can you take the next step without taking this step properly? How well you conduct the present, future is a consequence. This whole problem has happened to education systems, they've all become goal-oriented. See, you don't have to sit there and do mango meditation for mangoes to come. You just handle the daily process of watering the mango tree, manuring it, taking care of it. Mango will anyway fall on your head. It's a consequence. Instead of handling the process, you're trying to handle the consequence. What can you dream of right now? Only exaggerating what you already know. My blessing is let your dreams not come true. Let your life be about something that you could never dream of.